Well, I'm a local boy who grew up in the area, in Verona. Been there my whole life. Went away to college, went away to dental school. And once I graduated, we wanted to come into the area and start my practice, and that's what we did.
I am Wendy. I am Dr. Munn's wife, but I am also the office manager here at Munn Dental. We have been in practice since 1994, and he grew up in Verona, and I grew up in Mechanicsville, so it kind of made sense for us to sort of be in the middle between the two, and we've been doing it ever since.
As we went through practice build, things were going well, we were doing great. We were renting from a place. This area is not known for its commercial avenues, and then finally I found a nice piece of property and we decided to build our location now.
We asked a couple of different people in the area some ideas of who to use when it came to construction. We ended up getting 3 different opinions, 3 different bids, and we ended up going with Evans because they were right down the road was one thing, and the other thing was very easy to talk to, answered all of our questions, could always get in touch with them, whether it was by phone or by text. It just made it very simple and very flawless and seamless when we decided to build. And the other thing, Chase is a JMU graduate and so am I, so that was a big plus.
If you deal with construction all the time, you obviously know the pitfalls and what can come up. My wife and I didn't have a clue. Okay, we've built houses, but nothing to this scale, nothing that would be considered on this level, and we needed help. We needed to make sure we had someone that knew what they were doing, how to handle it, and work us through the process, and that's what you guys did.
We had our initial what we wanted done, and they pretty much took what we had and made it a reality. They also included some of their own ideas. One in particular was barn doors. I haven't been into any other office that has a barn door, and we get so many compliments on our barn doors.
You know, the biggest fear is things that you don't foresee, adding dollar signs at the end that may make it unreasonable to do what we needed to do. You guys were great with working with that. If there was something that came up, we found ways to make it work and get things done, and that was what we needed. There were 2 instances where the county was really kind of beating us up a little bit over some things that they wanted that would have made the project undoable. Chase and Evans Construction stepped up to the plate.
There's nothing I would change about this office even 2 years into this, because we've been here 2 years as of February 1st. And there's nothing I would change. It's exactly what we wanted, exactly what we needed, and we are very, very happy here.
We felt comfortable with the way you would answer and approach things. You gave us insight on how to accomplish what we were accomplishing and why you were doing what you were doing. Whereas the other group would just walk in and say, okay, we're going to do this. And we'd ask why. I said, well, that's just what we're doing. It was more of an explanation that gave us the ability to feel comfortable knowing that we were going to put a quality building together, one that we hope will last a long, long time without issues. And so far, it's done very well.
Every time we needed something, they were there. We actually have a space that is next door to us, and we have already contracted Evans to continue the space next door. That's how much trust we have in this group.
Well, advice would be to do what we did. Take your bids, find a comfort level, interview, have your questions so that you know what to ask about the situation, but also realize that this is not your expertise. I wouldn't expect you guys to know necessarily what I do. This is where you guys thrive. This is where you guys make the difference. And so go with the person that makes you feel the most comfortable, not necessarily the least expensive, but the most comfortable that will accomplish what you want to accomplish. Make sure you have your vision as clean and clear-cut as you can make it before you walk in there so that everyone can work toward that goal.
You have to have someone that you trust, which we did with Evans, that's going to guide you the way that you need to go. And that's the best advice I can give anybody.